Best Month Ever Challengers. Welcome to the Best Month Ever Challenge. This is video number 1 of, I'm not sure how many we'll record for you, but I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you the context and the story behind Best Month Ever Challenge and help you to understand kind of what's the purpose of this and how you're going to get the most out of it. And many of you know that the Best Month Ever Challenge was originally created for the attendees of the Best Year Ever Blueprint, the live event that we're coming together for in San Diego. I know, roughly 200, 300 of you will be there, but that was the original premise. And then we thought, why not open it up to the whole Miracle Morning community? So that's the first part of where this came from. But it goes further back than that. Years ago, probably 4 years ago, I created a Best Year Ever Blueprint teleseminar, a telephone seminar that I ran for, I think, 3 years in a row. And the premise of that teleseminar and the philosophy around Best Year Ever Blueprint was that your best year ever doesn't start January 1st. Most people think it starts January 1st, and they kind of lag during the holidays and develop all these holiday habits, right? It's, overeating and oversleeping and just indulging in general, not doing a lot of really productive activities, really just taking the holidays off. And you think about it, if you were preparing for your best marathon ever, you wouldn't go into it the week before overeating, oversleeping, indulging, right? Being lazy, sleep, you would go in like, you would be training for your best marathon ever. So why would the best year be any different? So the premise of Best Year Ever Blueprint was that your best year ever doesn't start January 1st. It starts December 1st. It starts with having your best month ever in December, so that during those 30 days, you become the person that you need to be to go into 2000 and, the following year with momentum and with confidence and with the right habits and the right mindset in place. So that is the premise of the Best Year Ever Blueprint, and that's why we hold it the first weekend in December, so that people can leave that event and go with, they can crush December, have that mindset so they don't slack off during the holidays. All right, so that's the backstory. So the Best Month Ever Challenge is about, it's in November, and you're going, well, why is it in November? Well, it's in November because we created it for the Best Year Ever Blueprint attendees to have their best month ever before attending the event, so that all 300 people that arrived in San Diego that first weekend in December they just came off their best month ever. Imagine that. Imagine 300 people that came to an event. They didn't come to an event like most people come to an event where, they're like, I hope this event will save me or change my life or whatever. No, they're like, I'm on fire. I just had the best 30 days of my life, and now I'm at the event to take it to apply these 30 days to the entire next 12 months to have my best year ever. So with the Best Month Ever Challenge, there's two parts to this. Number 1 is the execution, right? But that comes after. So really number 2 is the execution. Number 1 is the preparation. The preparation. And so what we're going to be sending you, if it might be in this email, I'll have to think that through. But what we're going to be sending you is the Freedom Journal. And this is, we were going to create our own Best Month Ever journal for you. But I was talking with John Lee Dumas, who's created this Freedom Journal. And we're talking to him, and I'm going, wait a minute. You already created, pretty close to what I would have created. I mean, it's 30 days. It's got, you plan out your goals, you focus, you break it into 3 10-day sprints, on and on. It just, the way that John Lee set it up, I thought, rather than us creating this from scratch, why don't we, or could we please, get a PDF of your Freedom Journal and use that, give that to our Best Month Ever Blueprint attendees, or participants, right? You're not attending, but our Best Month Ever participants. And John Lee Dumas, being the generous, awesome guy that he is, said, that's a great idea, Hal. Love to contribute. Let's do it. And we have a surprise about John Lee Dumas being at the event. I don't know if I can tell that yet. So anyway, I'll tease you with it. But being at the Best Year Ever Blueprint event. So John might be there. John Lee Dumas might be at the event. That's all I'll say. But the Freedom Journal, so you're going to get a PDF of that. And here's the cool part. First, you would have to print it off, which is still not a bad idea, but we talked to John, and he actually went in and redid it and created a form that you can fill out on your computer. So when you open up the PDF, if you want to print off the document and fill it out by hand, you can. But if you're somebody that likes to use the computer and type with your fingers, that's what you type with, right? Your fingers. If you like to type rather than write by hand, you have that option. You can type your, every day, all of the entries. So you're going to get the Freedom Journal. It's self-explanatory. It walks you through how to use it. And you're getting a 30-day version of what is a 100-day journal. So that will be either in this email, or it's going to be in the next email that you receive, or it's going to be in the post underneath, because this will be on Facebook, and it'll, I don't know. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. But The point is this. Dive in now. So you should be getting this about at least a week before November 1st. So in the same principle, in the same philosophy that your best year ever doesn't start January 1st, it starts the month before with your best month ever in December. Well, with the best month ever challenge that's in November, it doesn't start November 1st. It starts the week before when you're watching this video, when you get that Freedom Journal with your preparation. So you've got to prepare. You've got to get clarity on what's your best month ever look like. What are the goals going to be that you're going to work towards? What's one thing that you're going to stop doing that's not serving you? Maybe it's stop eating something unhealthy, or stop staying up late, or stop watching too much television. Something. What are you doing? What's one thing you're doing that you could give up for 30 days? Maybe it's alcohol, right? Drinking alcohol. It's something you give up for 30 days. What's something you can stop doing for 30 days? And what's one thing you can start doing for 30 days? Maybe it's recommit to the miracle morning. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe it's wake up earlier. Maybe it's I don't know, express gratitude, write in a journal, whatever it is, 30 days. But that Freedom Journal is going to guide you through it. So I think that's all for this video. The next video, by the way, I know what it says. I know it's in the video. It's John Berghoff is recording the next video, and it's going to be about a big idea, about how this Best Month Ever Challenge is about more than just being your best. It's about more than just being the best person that you could be in your family or your community or your company. There's a global mission, if you will, a mega movement behind this whole thing. It's bigger than all of us. But at the same time, it starts with each of us. So watch for that next video. You're going to love it, and I will see you soon.